Je suis ravie de vous accueillir à la soirée d'ouverture du cycle photo, mode et cinéma en compagnie de SCHATZBERG. Portrait d'une enfant déchue est un film devenu culte après avoir connu le purgatoire. Comment expliquez-vous cela, Jerry?
It was discovered right at the very beginning by Pierre in San Francisco Film Festival.
Donc en fait, le portrait d'une enfant déchue a été découvert très tôt, notamment au festival de San Francisco par Pierre Perlician,
Qui au départ ne voulait pas aller voir ce film.
which at the beginning didn't want to see the film.
Yeah, and he tells me that he saw the schedule and he saw a film by a fashion photographer and he said, oh, I'm not interested in that.
Il a vu le programme, il s'est dit un film par un photographe de mode, non, ça ne m'intéresse pas.
And he probably had nothing to do that day, so it might have been raining or something, but he said, well, I'll go see 5 minutes of the film, and fortunately for me, he was hooked on the film.
Donc il s'est dit non, puis finalement il a décidé d'aller voir le film, et heureusement pour moi, puisqu'il il a aimé.
He immediately called Universal and said he wanted to represent the film, and they were probably very happy that somebody wanted to represent it, and they said okay, and it didn't get very good reviews in America, but Pierre was determined. He came back and talked to Michel Simon, and between the two of them, they started passing the word around, and the French critics adored the film, so there was no problem there. It was in America, and they started to also try to convince American critics that they should like the film, and they told them why. And about 20 years later, I was at a brunch with a respectable American critic, and he heard my name. He said, Jerry SCHATZBERG, yeah, Puzzle of Downfall Trial, great film. But I remember the terrible review he gave me.
Michel Simon a écrit dans Positif, Portrait d'une enfant déchue possède en commun avec Joseph Losey, donc il parlait du garçon aux cheveux verts bien sûr, cet art de montrer en toute lucidité l'incroyable profondeur d'une blessure secrète. Michel parle aussi de cette capacité que vous avez à transcrire l'émotion par le biais de la photographie. Ce qui m'intéresse, c'est savoir comment, ce qui a justifié ce passage de la photographie au cinéma en ce qui concerne la transcription d'émotions. Qu'est-ce qui ne pouvait pas être transcrit par la photographie?
Well, I had a very good friend who was the subject of this film, and I was very touched by her difficulties as she was getting a little older, and people started to say they don't want her, they want a new face. And I knew a lot of women that went through this problem, and they became drug addicts, some of them were homeless. It was just terrible. She was very helpful to me when I was starting out, and she was a very successful model. She said she would help me by posing for me and helping me get my portfolio together. We became very good friends, and when it came time to think of a way to tell her story, I just didn't think of any other way but doing it with the film.
Vous dites aussi que cet itinéraire d'une enfant déchue, en fait, est à l'image de ce que le système fait à nous tous, le système nous broie. Y a-t-il plus l'univers de la mode, est-il plus destructeur que les autres univers que vous avez filmés par la suite?
So you say that the journey of this child is representing what the system is doing, how the system is destroying people.
Yeah.
Is it a more destructive system than the world of fashion?
Unfortunately, everything is depending on how much money they make, and the people that are interested in what they do are just interested in the fashion and how much money they make, not in the people that are involved in trying them when they feel like they can dispose of somebody, they just dispose of them.
Donc en fait malheureusement la chose dépend surtout de combien la somme d'argent dont vous disposez, les gens sont uniquement intéressés par la mode et l'argent, mais pas du tout par les personnes. Ils disposent des personnes, mais ils ne s'intéressent pas vraiment à elles.
Alors, Inès me fait des grands signes, donc malheureusement nous allons devoir nous quitter. Je sais que vous avez une nouvelle semaine marathonienne à Lyon.
So you're gonna have to leave because I know you have a new crazy week in Lyon.
Vraiment, merci mille fois de nous avoir accordé un peu de votre temps. Un grand merci, Jay.